from Studio 46, this is CBS 2 News at noon.
And good afternoon. We welcome you to CBS 2 News here at noon. Multiple breaking news stories here this morning. First, this fire in Yonkers. Firefighters on the scene of a huge fire sweeping through an apartment building.
A deadly accident. A tree falls near an elementary school, crushing a car below.
And former Fox News chief Roger Ailes dies at the age of 77 this morning. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chris Wragge.
And I'm Mary Calvi. Let's bring you breaking news out of the Midtown Manhattan at 46th and 7th Avenue. We understand a Honda has struck multiple people in that area. It is a breaking news story at this very moment, and this is the latest information that we are getting involving a red Honda at that location.
Happening moments ago, we have reports of several people having been hit by this car. Some reports saying upwards of 30 people, but right now those details are sketchy at best, as this is just happening as we speak. Apparently the car has been apprehended. We're not sure who is driving the car, how many people were in the car, or where exactly that car is right now, but we are looking at this incident happening, as Mary said, 46th and 7th moments ago, a red Honda which has struck multiple people. We don't want to, of course, jump to any conclusions at this point, but with these types of stories in the news headlines the past few months, we hate to jump to conclusions, and of course we won't at this point, but that is what we know right now, as we are trying to get reporters on the scene as soon as possible to, of course, ascertain some more information as to exactly what happened.
And as we are speaking to you, we're still waiting to learn the details in regard to the conditions of those who have been struck. But again, multiple injuries here. You're saying upwards of 30 people is what we're understanding initially, but again, waiting for confirmation. We do not have information as to who was driving that vehicle, but again, police have apprehended the person and stopped that vehicle. We're taking a look, live pictures of what is happening in that area. Now, we are seeing some smoke, and it looks like a red Honda has struck a barrier in that area. But again, this starting at 46th and 7th, we are seeing fire trucks just arriving on the scene, multiple police vehicles as well. Traffic is being diverted around that area.
Mary, what we can see, top right of your screen here, looks to be the car where smoke is emanating from the car at this point. First responders have just arrived on the scene. You can see a police car top of your screen right there. There seems to be a bus that's caught right in the intersection, not moving at this point. This is our Metro Cam. Again, this is happening literally moment by moment here. So the details that we are getting and broadcasting to you, we are receiving basically in real time. But you can see first responders moving closer. If we can just get the camera to pan up at some point, you can see, you can see that the firefighters are trying to extinguish this car, which seems to have hit something in this area and is obviously not on all four tires right now, but on its side, as the firefighters quickly try to extinguish this fire. Again,
that red Honda hitting multiple people before this happening, striking a barrier here. Now, whether that driver is still in the car, still in question. It looks like that may be the case, as an ambulance has arrived on the scene, and we are watching as firefighters are trying to stop that smoke and those flames. Initially, there were flames coming out of the hood of that vehicle. Again, a red Honda, this beginning at 46th and 7th. We're going to bring you some additional pictures from that area as we continue to take a live look here in Midtown. But here is another picture, and you can see that car on its side much more clearly from this angle. The smoke coming out, and it looks like first responders there assisting people who are on the ground. Multiple people injured in this incident, and we are still awaiting a confirmation on the number of those injuries and the extent.
When we took the wide shot with the Metro Cam a second ago, well, so here you can see some people. Well, it looks as though obviously that the flow of traffic continues down the left side of your screen there, so they are letting cars pass by here. The fire seems to be out with the red Honda right now. Firefighters obviously surrounding the car. As far as the number of people struck, that is something we do not know. We are getting conflicting reports as to the number of people this car hit before it did come to a rest on this barrier here on two wheels. So those are things this is information that we are quickly trying to ascertain. We do have crews that are headed to the scene. This is 46th and 7th right now, right in Times Square. And you can see traffic moving down the left side. But if we go back to those still pictures, if we can go back to those pictures for a moment, again, we're bringing you live chopper now. We've got our chopper over the scene. But some of those pictures that we showed you before, Mary, you could see some pedestrians were lying on the ground in the immediate proximities to where this car is.